and from Limelight San Antonio, and I wanted to share with you a quick video on how to download and back up your files. This is a very important step. If you were watching this and you are downloading your engagements or your bridals, you absolutely want to back them up. But it's very important that you back up your wedding photos, because after 6 months, this gallery will expire. So after the gallery expires, and actually after your wedding is completed and your any products that you may have ordered, but it does come off of our servers, so it is purged, and so this backup will become your backup copy of the wedding. So it is an important step, especially once the gallery expires. This will be your copy of the photos. So let me walk you through it. So right here, this is what you see. We're here with the amazing Mira and Jack. This is what you'll see when you come to the gallery. Actually, it tells you right here, download is easy. Pick your favorites, buy online, blah, blah, blah. Let's go to the gallery. So here, this is a wedding gallery from the service we have, pixieset. And real simple, you're just going to go right here. Now, once you get here, it's going to ask for your email. It actually doesn't really matter what email you put. The most important step is it's going to ask you for the download pin. So when we emailed and texted you the gallery link, there is a download pin included, and that is what you need to complete this step. So now we're here, and you'll see right here it says wedding day and retouch photos. So if you've got engagements or bridals, it'll list it in there, but it just lists each folder separately. And in this one, let's do everything in there just to be thorough. And then I'm going to select save to my device and then start download. So at this point, what it's going to do is this step can take anywhere from a few minutes, sometimes 10 or 15 minutes, but in this step, it is going to essentially create zip files. And then once those zip files are completed, that's when we want to take those and download them to the computer. So this step here is going to depend on the amount of time or the size of your gallery. So if we're talking engagements and bridals, 100 or so pictures, that should be pretty quick. The wedding can be a little bit longer. So don't if this takes 10 or 15 minutes, don't worry, don't stress. It should do a pop-up window, and then also you'll get an email that says it's ready. I've found through experience that sometimes this window can hang, and when that happens, just refreshing it will often help show the window where it allows you to download the zip files, or it'll show the zip files for download. Ready to download, and here is a link to 3 zip files. As you can see, they're pretty sizable. So when you do this, you're getting the full resolution files that we actually put in your gallery. We do this intentionally. We want you to have the photos full resolution to be able to print, create albums, or do whatever you like with them. This part's pretty straightforward. You're just going to click on it, and then you'll get a download dialog here to download your zip files. So you'll just do like that. Same right here. And keep in mind, these are zip files. So if you are not too techie, you definitely want to go on Google and say how to unzip files. But they're archive files, compressed, where in order to hold multiple photos into 3 files from this entire wedding. So I have now downloaded the videos, or I'm sorry, downloaded the photos, the zip files. So just FYI, I'm using a Mac and I'm using the Chrome browser. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, so this opens the folder and then this runs the file. So just for demonstration, I'm going to go here, and then now you can see the files are my download. So for Mac, it's pretty easy. You just double click and it's going to unzip it. PC should be similar. Again, you can always look on Google for this stuff, but here we might go open with, or open. So let's take this start to finish. I'm going to go here, and then now you can see where it's expanding, and then typically on the wedding part 1, and then there you can see the folders. So I won't drag it out while I do unzip all 3 of them, but I want to just kind of show you start to finish how to download and back up your files. Once you zip them, or once you get your zip files, you uncompress them, you can put them in the cloud, put them on a thumb drive. You know, some kind of form of a physical permanent backup is recommended. And at this point, you know, I definitely want to encourage you to back up your photos. We've been shooting weddings for 18 years. We make an effort to keep backup copies of everything that we shoot. However, anything can happen. I can't tell you how many times I've had couples call and something tragic happened, something bad happened, you know, a move or a house fire. Like, these things sound really cliche, but it can happen. We've had couples call back 10 years later looking for their photos. So I want to remind you yet again, the gallery, along with anything that's included in your package, product credit, albums, artwork, those things, they do expire after 6 months. And so you need to back up your copies. If you return after the photos have been purged from our system, there will be a cost involved to restore the photos. And honestly, this is just a cost that goes towards hard drives and archiving and all of these things. So please back up your files, and I appreciate you if you've made it to the end of this video. Thank you so much. Josh out.